All right, Shalom. For the first, we give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Give honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and to all argument across the globe, put your word true in the city. I want to say Shalom. This is our Dianawa for the G-Man Chicago camp with a quick little lesson. All right, basically, get into what are you eating. All right, you know, are you eating the good things or eating the bad things? All right, and your actions and your growth is gonna tell you what you've been eating. Okay, so hopefully it's edifying. And let's just pretty about me on shy take over this video. It says Proverbs 25:16. It says, "Hast thou found honey? Eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomited." Right. So we have found this honey, man. All right. We found Yahweh Bashim Shai, which through His Spirit He had opened up our eyes and opened up our hearts and gave us that faith. Okay. So yes, we found honey, but within this honey, okay. But out today, Lamentations. This is a book of Lamentations, Mornings and Woes. Okay. So this honey is a very filling measure of a meal. All right. If thou found honey, eat so much as is sufficient for thee. Right. 'Cause when you first come in, the Apostle Lama was getting into it today about measuring to Yahweh Shai. Using examples quite a few examples about food. All right. So when you first come into the truth, you're basically gonna eat, you know, small pieces, man. Okay. All right. You're not gonna come in and start to know the 10 horns off the bat. Okay. You're not gonna come in and get certain things right out the bat. But what you are gonna get is bits and pieces of this meal or this puzzle to get put together. Because if you was put on you to learn the Hebrew prayer and to hold a Shabbat service and teach 4 hours on the line and give me the breakdown of Lazarus, okay? All right, it'll be too much for you, man. So it's always important to go at a pace that is fit for you. When you vomit something up, what happens? You lose everything that you once had, man. Okay? So you gotta be careful what you're eating and how much you're eating, man. Job 34:3. For the ear trieth words as the mouth tastes meat. Right. So when we first got into the truth, okay, all right, we heard it through faith. The faith comes by hearing. So what we heard was the man of the Lord, which was speaking the words of Yahweh Shai, bidding us to the marriage. Okay? And what we did, all right, we took these words of the Lord and we tried them. How do we try them? By jumping in these scriptures, by doing our due diligence to be good examples of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? All right? We tried the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and put them to action, man. That's why we're able to say and to teach about the things that we do. How we can say that the men of the Lord can never be confounded. All right? How we can have boldness in saying that we may be part of the elect, man. All right? Why? Because we tried the words, man. So let us choose to us judgment. Let us know among ourselves what is good. Okay? Because when you're eating a well-balanced meal, when you're eating off the bread of Yahweh Shemi Shai, you're going to choose judgment, man. You're going to choose to make the right decisions in your life, man. Okay? It says, and let us know among ourselves what is good. Because when you're eating off the vine, all right, when you're eating off the vine, you know that the vine is fruitful, it's plentiful, it's nourishing, it's fulfilling. So we know that what we're eating is good for our body, man. But when you start taking in um, um, uh, these different doctrines and these philosophies and try to intermingle them with the scriptures, trying to use them to discredit the scriptures or to create doubt or a loophole in the scriptures, now what you're bringing into your body is filth, man. All right? Trying to mingle water and wine. Oil and water doesn't mix. So, and let us know among ourselves what is good, man. Okay? Because the Lord is the author of confusion. The Lord's not going to tell you to do something that's off. So if you're eating fruits and you're eating food that's not good for you, your body's gonna feel off balance. You're not gonna feel right. You're gonna have upset stomach, maybe some diarrhea, some stomach cramps. You're eating the wrong food, man. All right. It's always good to pay attention to the spirit, man. It's easier said than done, but it's something. It's one of the things that we gotta master, man. Ezekiel 2:8. I'll just get to the point. Ezekiel 2:8. It said, "But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be thou not rebellious like the rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee." Okay. So what we're eating, so what we're eating are the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Okay? Because the rebellious house, the house of Saul, alright, they're rebellious. And they're not going to speak the words of Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and get this. Well, I don't need, let me see. It's Amos 3. 3:7 says, "Surely Yahweh the power will do nothing but that he revealeth his secret into his servants the prophets," man. Okay? So only the prophets of the Lord have these words, man. Okay? So, but thou son of man, this is back in Ezekiel 2:8. "But thou son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be thou not rebellious like the rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was written. A roll of a book was therein, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mournings and woes, man." Okay, so this is the honey that we found, man. Okay, all right. So when you get in these scriptures, because it talked about when you found honey, he said it's sufficient for thee, that thou vomit it up. So when you get this book, all right, when we were told to eat this book, give it out the hand of Yahweh, which is his son Yahweh Shai, right? And in that book was lamentation, mourning, and woes. A lot of that is hard for people to digest once they begin to take their steps in this faith, man. The thing that they were eating, they couldn't stomach it, man. All right. Ezekiel 3:1 says, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel." So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat it, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee into the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them. All right? So, hey, we're eating the rolls of Yahweh Shai. We're eating the lamentations, the mournings, the woes, the the bitterness, the sweetness. All right, we're not here to find another way, man. Okay, I got a precept. Let's see what this say. Yeah, that goes into something else. Right. Okay. So that's just what it is, man. All right, we're to eat this roll, which are the words of Yahweh Shemi outside. Not no other doctrine, not no other message. All right. It's Proverbs 9 and 17. It says, "Stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant." All right. So you eating these other philosophies, these other doctrines, all right, going off and trying to be too deep, it makes you feel a certain way when you think that you got something on the men that taught you. All right. A lot of reason why these guys get kicked out and they get proud because they start bringing these other heresies, these doctrines. They didn't eat what was sufficient for them, and they end up vomiting it up. All right. All that bullshit, Tiberian Hebrew and virgin births. Okay. And all that stuff starts at home, man. You know. We know if not that the dead are there and that her guests are in the depths of hell, man. You know. All that stuff's gonna lead to death, man. Proverbs Proverbs 20 and 17 says, "Bread of deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with gravel." Right, man. The bread of deceit, that false doctrine, that they always coming around a brother with a new revelation, a new understanding that hasn't been taught, nor ran through the proper channel to get vetted. So bread of deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with gravel, man. Gonna gonna feel dry, man. No life in it, man. When you guys start to put, matter of fact, let me see if I get this real quick. Y'all wish I said it, man. Yeah, too many. I'm gonna try to see if I can narrow it down. Right. The Matthew 15 and 11. And not that which goes out, or not that defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man. All right. So the thing that you're putting in your mouth, that's not gonna defile you, because we all hear false doctrine. All right, we all hear bad breakdowns. We all hear research and read articles that ain't real. All right, but we're still taking it in. But it's what we spew out our mouth, man. Okay. All right, you want to spew out? Hey, you want to bring out that good fruit. All right. There's another one. Let me see. That's basically it. You know, what are you eating, man? Matter of fact, let me see, I'm in on this. Um, in Matthew 12:33 says, either make the tree good and the fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and the fruit corrupt. For a tree is known by its fruit, man. All right. So the Lord likened us to with that tender plant, with that vine, you know, and with that tree, man, planted by the living waters, which is Yahweh Shai. So you're gonna know what men of the Lord are by their fruit, by what you're eating. Matter of fact, Matthew 7:17, forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringing forth evil fruit. And that's that false doctrines, man. All right, that's that madness and other philosophies that Jake get into, man. You know, it said that a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. You know? Alright, so we want to be that good tree with the good fruit, man. Eating that good soil, that good nutrients, which is Yahweh Shai, man. So that one say, call Allah, Yahweh Shai, the honor to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone. Until next time, Shalom.